Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is another Real Talk with Rox. I wanted to talk about comparing ourselves to others and just trying to accept ourselves for who we are instead of always comparing ourselves to others. So that's the topic of discussion today. To do that, or to be talking through this, I'm gonna be taking off my makeup today. First things first. Boom, boom, bada boom. I'm using my Neutrogena Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelettes. So I thought this was the perfect way to team up with Neutrogena for this video because it's all about coming clean and showing your, I guess, inner and outer beauty, but really just accepting yourself for who you are, which is something that I had trouble with for so long. And still to this day, I find myself comparing myself to others. You see all these perfect people on Instagram and everything, and it's hard. It's hard to accept yourself for who you are when you feel like there's this seal of perfection out there that you need to try to reach, but we all go through it. I'm sure you guys have heard of these makeup wipes and use them because pretty much every makeup artist on set uses them, every influencer uses them, I always use them. They're just the mom because they remove almost all of your makeup, even waterproof mascara and stuff like that. It will get it off. I personally always go in with my face first because I don't want my eye makeup to get on all over my face, but I can remove all my makeup with just one wipe, which is awesome because then you're not wasting money and wasting wipes. But yeah, the confidence thing for me has always been hard. I mean, I did a whole video about confidence, so you guys know that, but with social media, it's so easy to compare ourselves to others and just to feel inadequate, I would say, in who we are, It's just so easy nowadays to see these perfect people or these perfect Instagram accounts and, they have all these perfect clothes and perfect makeup and perfect bodies and perfect boyfriends and all this stuff that, you may not have. And you look at them and you're like, why am I not good enough? I mean, at least that's how I feel a lot of times. And it's important to remember that whatever people are putting online, that is the highlights of their life. And even then, they're a lot of times edited to make their lives seem great, and that's kind of what social media is, so it's really nobody's fault. But I'm just saying it just makes it so easy for us to be scrolling through Instagram and be like, why don't I have this body? Why don't I have this perfect face shape? Why don't I have this perfect outfit? Why don't I have this perfect bag? And you know what I mean? And it's just, I don't know, it's just a journey. It is hard. I think the important thing to remember is that we're all on our own journey, and you may be looking at somebody thinking that they have this perfect life or, perfect body or perfect face or whatever it may be, but they may be looking at other people wow, she has this perfect, amazing body, or he has this perfect life that I want to have. So we're all in this. It was so interesting. I saw Hailey Baldwin post the other day about confidence and how she even deals with things that not feeling good enough or not feeling confident enough, and it's so weird for me. It puts it into perspective because she's someone, if you guys know, I love Hailey Baldwin. I think she's the most beautiful person in this world, and I love her style and I love her haircuts, and I don't know, just her vibe is so cute to me. And it's interesting to hear it from somebody that I think is so perfect, because it puts it into perspective. Everybody goes through this, especially now with social media, with this perfect life being portrayed in front of us all the time. And I'm sure, some of you guys may even feel that way about me, because I've gotten DMs before being you're so perfect, you're this, you're that, and my life is not perfect. No matter how it looks from the outside, I have so many, things that I deal with, personally, how am I trying to say this? I have so many, I guess, obstacles that I am trying to overcome at all times that I'm not showing online, you know what I mean? That's not something that I'm choosing to show all the time. Obviously, with my real talks, I do, but for example, on Instagram, it may seem like I have a ton of confidence. It may seem like I have this so-called perfect life with like a bunch of makeup and PR and like all this stuff. But in reality, like, I'm dealing with the same things that you are. Like, I'm dealing with not feeling good enough. I'm dealing with not feeling like I have the perfect body or the perfect face or, you know, like the perfect look in general. There's been so many times as an influencer, you find yourself comparing yourself to other influencers, even if they may be obviously friends and everything. It's hard not to, because it's not like another job where like your salary or numbers are more private. Like, things are very out in the open. You can see like how many likes someone's getting. You can see how many comments somebody's getting. And I find myself always comparing myself to others in the sense of like, wow, I'll never be good enough. Like, I'll never be that good. There was one instance where one of my friends, who I love dearly, but one of my friends did the same sort of campaign as I did, but this person got like 30 times more engagement than I did, and I really took that to heart. Like, I felt like, wow, I'm not good enough. The brand's gonna hate me. The brand's never gonna wanna work with me again. My subscribers are gonna hate me. My subscribers are gonna feel like I'm not good enough. And I literally went down this like deep rabbit hole of looking at so many other people's pictures, like on the browse feature. Like, I was just searching and searching and searching, or not even searching, but scrolling is the word. Scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, looking at everybody's pictures, feeling like, wow, this person has this, I'll never be good enough. This person has this amazing body, I'll never have that. This person has this person's getting 1 million likes on every photo, like, I'm never gonna get to that point. And I got so in my own head, that I was literally sitting in bed almost having like some sort of like stress anxiety attack, crying. Like, it got so bad that I was literally sitting there crying because I felt like I wasn't good enough, but only because I was comparing myself to others. Like, this is not from anybody else's doing except for my own and in my brain. And I had to call my friend. I FaceTimed my friend Arisa, and I was just like so stressed out, and she was like, Rox, listen, like, you need to calm down. Like, you really need to realize that you're on your own journey. You cannot compare yourself to others all the time and expect it to amount to anything but stress. And it's so true. Like, we really are on our own journeys, and although it's so difficult to accept at the time, like, when you find yourself doing that, when you find yourself comparing yourself to others and going down that rabbit hole, you just have to kind of like take a step back and realize that we really are all on our own journeys. We don't have the same path as somebody else. We're not going to have the same life as somebody else. And there's beauty in that. Like, we are all made uniquely. We're all made as ourselves. And like, you are the best version of you. You know what I mean? That's something that, like, obviously it's a journey for me. Like, I'm having to learn this, and I'm having to grow as a person because of this. But that's the one thing that like gets me out of that mindset when I start to feel myself going into that like very anxious, stressed mode, is like remembering, or trying to remind myself at least, that I'm the best version of me, and we're all gonna have our own journey. But look at that. By the way, look at that. We don't need all of this to make ourselves look beautiful, or to feel beautiful, actually. Because I love makeup, because it's obviously an art form, and it's something that I really enjoy and something that inspires me. But I'm trying to tell myself and teach myself not to feel like I need this, or not to feel, I guess, like to feel like I can accept myself as myself. So there you go. Boom. Day is gone. You don't even really need to wash it off, because there's not really any like residue or anything. So I just go straight in with toner right after that. This is my, oh, it smells so good. The Glow 2.0 Dark Spot Toner. It's supposed to really help with scarring and dark spots and, you know, discoloration. Another thing that I find really helpful is just taking a bit more time for myself, like doing a good like nighttime skincare routine, really like feeling like I'm taking care of myself and I guess doing something good and being productive, that always makes me feel a bit better about myself and about my journey. And it makes me think less about like, oh my God, I'm never gonna get there, because at least I'm like working towards something. Okay, this will only take a minute. I remember there was a time when like I could not even leave my house without makeup on because I felt that naked and that underconfident and that, I guess, bare without it, that I could not even like be seen. Like that was like the worst thing to me, was to be seen without makeup, because I just felt like people again would start to compare me to others and be like, ooh, she's not doing well. But in all like actuality, it was really a problem, because even just to go to the grocery store, go to the post office, like I would pretty much want to have full glam. And then wow, so many machines that are making noise. Just quickly gonna go under my eyes, and I'm using this Belief moisturizing eye balm that I've been using for a long time. Really great hydrating product. But anyways, like people would actually ask me, like this was when I was younger, obviously, and that's just a good telltale sign that like I am growing as a person and I am trying to accept myself more now. But people would actually like bring it up and be like, I've never seen you without makeup. Like, do you like wear makeup 24 hours a day? And I would just kind of like, I don't know, wipe it off and not really focus on that, and just try to change the subject. But that was like a thing for me. Like I really did not want to be seen without makeup, because I couldn't, I don't know, like I just didn't feel good. Like I didn't feel good in my own skin. And like I was saying, like it is a journey, and through trying to like perform acts of self-love and just trying to accept myself for who I am and not always be trying to change every little thing. Like I can't even tell you how many times I've looked in the mirror and just been like, I want to change this, 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 I want to change all of these things. And it's never healthy. Like it's only because I've seen these people that I view as perfect, with perfect face shapes and like all this stuff that I've already talked about. You sit there and you want to change all these things, but you can't, and you shouldn't want to, because like I was saying before, we're all born uniquely and we're all born to be who we are and to have these like journeys, you know? And I promise you guys, like I promise you that even the people that you think are the most perfect in this world go through the exact same thing, because it is, I guess, human to feel insecure and have fears and have like things that you're afraid of or things that you don't like about yourself. And it is a journey, but I really, really want us to uplift each other instead of tearing each other down. We need to stick together and uplift each other, inspire each other. Like, I want to do that for you guys. I'm hoping that this video even helps like one or two of you guys out there, and I would be happy. Because like with my Real Talk with Rox's, like I've been so just like, it just warms my heart, I guess you could say, like receiving your messages and DMs and comments on these videos telling me that I'm helping in some way. Like it really, really does mean so much to me, and means so much that I can use my platform for this or for that purpose, to like bring, I guess, light to some issues that we all go through and to help you guys not feel so alone out there. Obviously, we all have our own insecurities. By the way, going in with Dermy Scar Gel. You already know though. But we all have our own insecurities and we all are dealing with our own things. But just remember, like I said, and like I say in every Real Talk with Rox, you are not alone in this issue or any issues that you face. Like, we all go through our own obstacles, even if you may not see it from the outside, or even if you may not think so. We're all going through something that we need to overcome. But I just want you guys to know, beauty shines from the inside. You're beautiful inside and out, and you are enough. Like, that's the one thing that, whether I'm, you know, have been in this mindset of comparing myself to others over looks, body, makeup, success, like any sort of facet that I'm comparing myself to, it's really important to remind yourself that you are enough, because you are you. And, you know, like I said, we're all on this journey, but you're enough, you're loved, you're beautiful, and that's really, like, I think, important to remember and important to hear. I hope this helps you guys out in some way, just maybe even just hearing it from somebody else going through, you know, similar things or the same thing as you. I hope this helps you guys out. And remember, you're beautiful just the way you are. You don't need all of this, like I said before. Take the day off and do some more. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. But thank you guys so much for watching. And also, thank you to Neutrogena for keeping me clean and partnering with me on this video. And I will see you guys in my next one. Real Talk with Rox out.
I'm back. I totally forgot to say something that I thought would actually be really helpful, so I just wanted to hop right back on my vlog camera now. But basically what I thought about later was that, you know, sometimes the things that we hate the most, other people look at us and love those things about us, and we really need to like change our mindsets about that. And this is something that I am like super susceptible to. But for example, I have never really liked my nose, and I get a lot of comments actually being like, I wish I had your nose, and then I'm sitting here literally saying like, I wish I had this person's nose, I wish my nose looked like this. So you never really know, like, I guess what people see in you and what versus what you see in yourself. And I think it's really important to look at that and realize that our own negativity and our own insecurities are literally our own worst enemy. And at the end of the day, like I've been saying for this whole video, like it's all about learning and retraining our minds to accept ourselves the way we are and realize that we have, you know, our own unique beauty, and we were born this way, we were made this way, and we are all beautiful inside and out. So that's what I'm gonna leave you guys on. I really wanted to say or talk about that and just let you guys know, I guess, that perspective on things. But yeah, hopefully you guys like this video once again, and I love you guys so much. Bye.